Call your father and say I love you to them.
హలో ఏమై
Papa, I love you.
ఎందుకు
What's the most painful thing you've said to someone you love? You guys are gonna make me cry. Write a one-line apology text to someone. So the person that I want to send is actually like no more. I think I do not work enough. I am not doing my best. I'm very hard on myself. If your younger self would ask you, "Are you happy?" What would you say? We are successfully done. Some of them were really tough. If 1 second later, I would have cried. Welcome to Cards for Humanity, where rules are simple. Read the card and answer the question. You just cannot skip the question. I'm Srimai Reddy. They asked me to introduce myself in 3 words. I would say beautiful, empowering, opinionated. Finish the sentence. I think I miss my old excited self, like the crazy self. I think it's, I don't know, I don't want to say the age because I already feel a little old, but I think it's the age. I said it. I do not understand why I wanted to grow up. Like, for what? Call your father and say I love you to them. Just giving you guys a heads up, my dad has like major boundaries. Like, he's a man of love and care, but he cannot express whatsoever. He does not even give me a side hug. Like, he's very awkward as like in terms of like physically showing love. This is going to be fun, but I want to see what my dad is going to say.
హలో ఏమై
Papa, I love you.
ఎందుకు
ఎందుకంటే ఐ లవ్ యూ అంటే
దేనికి
ఊరికే అట్లా చెప్పబుద్ది అయింది. ఐ జస్ట్ వాంటెడ్ టు టెల్ యూ ఐ లవ్ యూ. వాట్?
ఇంకా దారిలో ఉన్నావా
యా ఓకే, ఐ విల్ కాల్ యూ బ్యాక్. ఇట్ వాస్ గ్రేట్ టాకింగ్ టు యూ.
నాకేం అర్థం లేదు.
నేను ఐ లవ్ యూ చెప్తే ఐ లవ్ యూ టూ అని చెప్పాలి, కానీ ఎందుకు, వై, వాట్ ఫార్ అని ఎవరైనా అడుగుతారా?
ఐ లవ్ యూ 3.
Okay, done, bye. He asked me, why? What happened? Why are you saying that? Oh my goodness, fathers and their expression of love. Whew. What is something that's too serious for you to joke about? I can't take jokes about my family. I'm very, like, I love my parents way too much. And if anybody, like, kind of jokes in a way like it's an insult, I hate it. You're gonna get it from me. Otherwise, I think you should remember that there's a thin line between joking and insulting, because I witnessed somebody, crack jokes on hate on a child just because the child was dark and fat. And that's disgusting. That's not joke. It's not funny in any way. So yeah, these things are not okay. Not in front of me, not behind my back. It's just not okay, not acceptable. What's one thing you cannot forgive your parents for? I don't think I'm in a position to even forgive them, because my parents are wonderful beings. Like, they gave me everything that they could. If it is about forgiveness, they have to forgive themselves for actually putting us all the time in the front row and them taking a backseat, or like their happiness taking backseat. Like, this generation, we do put ourselves forward. We, mothers now think about like their mental health, themselves and all, which is great. And I think the previous generation could not do it. Like, they were very, they used to sacrifice. They are more service oriented and stuff. So yeah, if at all, not forgive, but I would like to apologize to my mom, because my mom and dad, I wish they kind of lived their life even better and probably made a little less sacrifice, if not for me. So yeah, 3 things that you do in love. I care, I gift, and I also put in all my emotions. What's the most painful thing you've said to someone you love? What are these questions? Once upon a time, this was years ago, I was very, very, very hurt and let down in a very disgusting way. So I told the person that I'm never going to see your face, and even if you end up not living, I'm not even going to come and see you then. And I really regret saying that. Like, I'm not that person, so yeah, that's the worst thing. What did your last heartbreak teach you? It was a very tragic heartbreak, and it's not like a normal you decide it's not working and part ways. It was quite tragic, and I was just 19 years old when all of it was happening, and then it was very hard for me to process everything, the grief, the loss, whatever happened before that. So yeah, it taught me a lot about life, like how short life is in general and how uncertain it is. And that is the reason why I decided to like even start content creation, because until then I did not even know that, okay, like, we can leave whatever you're doing. Like, I was doing my engineering. I think I got that thought that, okay, I am going to complete my engineering, but that is it. The next what I'm doing is I'm going to do what I love, because I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing what I love, because you live for yourself every single day. So yeah, it taught me a lot. It just shaped me into who I am today. Have you ever lost a friendship you thought would last forever? Yes, I did. I used to have this beautiful girl gang. We were a gang of 3, and it lasted for 15 years. We all grew up together, but sometimes people grow apart, and that's a very sad thing. But it was in a very brutal, very hurtful way. And to be very honest, friendship breakups hurt more than the love breakups. So yeah, that happened to me, and it was a very sad phase. Write a one-line apology text to someone you know you've hurt but never said sorry to. What are you making me do? Goodness. Okay, this is very deep. So the person that I want to send is actually like no more, and I think I never got to like say goodbye, or things were kind of rough before all of that happened. So I'm gonna just write it in my notes, because of course I cannot send it to that person. I wish we sat down and spoke instead of a fight. I apologize for how it happened, but I also forgive you for whatever happened. I never got to actually tell the person that I did forgive them. So yeah, hope you're well in heaven. You guys are gonna make me cry. One compliment you will find really hard to accept. When people tell me that I am hardworking and I work too much, because I feel like I'm very critical on myself. Like, I think I do not work enough. I am not doing my best. I'm very hard on myself. And when people actually appreciate me, I kind of don't take it completely, I think. And that's a bad thing. I realize it, but I'm trying to change it. But you know what? Like 4 years, 5 years down the lane, when people used to tell me that I look beautiful or like my skin tone looks beautiful, I used to not accept it. Like, I used to think that people are saying it just to, make that little girl feel better about herself, like a pity compliment. But the moment I started believing that I am actually beautiful and my skin tone is amazing, I'm like, even if people give me compliments, I'm like, thanks, girl, I know. What's your biggest insecurity? Wow. I have this gap in my teeth. Okay, funny story. And I used to be insecure. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be insecure about my teeth because they do look funny. Back then, I used to think like that. And I got braces once, and then I got aligners, like the Invisaligns, twice. I even got a surgery. Hello. I got a surgery and I got a gum removed because of my insecurity. And even then, the gap just like used to come out like after a year or so, and I was done. And then I started accepting myself, and now I love it. It looks cute, it makes me look unique, and at the same time it's giving me luck. Like, why would I want to close it anytime? But now, because I'm super confident and I go in front of camera with my teeth and the gap, a lot of people send me videos and then comments about, like, this is very disgusting about you and you should fix it and then you will look beautiful. You should fix that and then you will look. When I had acne, people used to say, oh, you have acne, I think you should treat your acne and then you will look beautiful. No, honey, I'm not gonna look beautiful then. I'm gonna look beautiful today, and it starts with me looking at my mirror and then accepting myself. Few questions are so deep. Oh my goodness. You didn't give me heads up for these. If your younger self would ask you, are you happy? What would you say? I would say I'm trying to be. Every single day I'm trying. Question from Snap Fam. What's something you struggle to forgive yourself for? No matter how much I try, like I'm an extroverted person. I love entertaining people, yapping all the time and stuff like that. And I feel like sometimes I do come across as a people pleaser, because when I go back home, it's so difficult to forgive myself for these things. But yeah, I'm trying to change myself since 2 years to not be a people's pleaser. Trying really hard, but I hope I'll get there. Give 3 characteristics of a person who's your biggest competition. Biggest competition? Can I say 3 characteristics probably about a person who I admire rather than competition? Because I'm not saying I might not have competition. I might, but I don't fill my mind with so much filth that, oh my God, she's my competitor. I need to hate her. I need to see her account every day. No, I don't do that. But anyway, 3 characteristics of person that I admire. Actually, I admire Prableen a lot. She's my best friend. Because she's my best friend, I admire. But also, I do learn and listen a lot from her. She's very easygoing in terms of work. I'm saying if she wants to do it, she's like a go-getter. That I really admire, and I'm trying to learn that from her. And also, she will not lowball herself. She is somebody who has learned to not let anybody else also lowball, and not let anybody else take advantage. And I think I do have to learn a lot, and I do really want to become like that, where I ask questions without shivering. 3rd characteristic, she's a huge giver, and a giver meeting another giver is insanely amazing. It's love. It's pure love. So yeah, I miss her right now. I wish she was right here. Speak to your future self. Say 1 hope, 1 warning, and 1 wish. Okay. Dear future self, 1 hope would be you're going to feel better. You're going to become stronger. And 1 warning would be beware of people who would just use your goodness and, probably take advantage. And 1 wish, wild one, probably live in a place away from the city, away from chaos. So yeah, that's 1 wish. Hopefully my future self will be at that place. So yeah, that's about it. We are successfully done with all the questions. Some of them were really tough. I'm not kidding. I would have, if 1 second later, I would have cried. When I was coming here, I thought you guys would ask me about career, how did you start content creation and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna say this. And I'm apologize to your ex and all of that. I'm like, what are you saying? But anyway, I had fun, and I think I let myself bear. And now I understand why you guys named it Cards for Humanity, because you're genuinely getting the human, you're extracting the human out of the creator who's sitting here. Hi, I'm Shrima Reddy and I'm just done playing Cards of Humanity. I hope you liked my answers and don't forget to subscribe to Yuva and comment down which was your favorite and which was the most controversial answer.